The Rock's back. What? Hello and welcome to FTTR. I am Hugh McQuaid and today we are talking about The Rock returning to WWE on last night's edition of SmackDown. But before we dive into that, please subscribe, please like this video, please comment your thoughts on this return down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of them as we talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who's made the rounds the past 2 days with comments that he made on Pat McAfee's show and his return on SmackDown. Yes, so we'll talk about the return first. The Rock came back to a monster pop at SmackDown, taking verbal jabs at Austin Theory, doing his whole shtick, laying out Austin Theory. And for a return, it was fun. It was a fun pop, a fun segment for The Rock, and a fun segment to reintroduce him to the crowd. We now have The Rock, potentially. But, and I don't want to be the one who's, not very keen on this. I have some questions, let's say. Questions and theories as to why The Rock has returned. So let's talk about what he said on the Pat McAfee show. He basically said, paraphrasing here, that it was locked in that he was going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year. But instead we got Cody. Okay, fine, we're telling that story. He also hinted that he wants to be the final boss for the tribal chief character, which again makes sense in the story that they are telling with Roman Reigns. But where my trepidation sets in, he's teased a match for this coming WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Now, that to me says Roman ain't losing. Roman is not losing that title if he faces The Rock at WrestleMania this year. The Rock will put Roman over and we will have a new head of the Anoa'i family. The true head of the table will be Roman Reigns. That puts a lot of hesitation on me because I do not want another year and a half, let's say, because Roman ain't dropping the belt anywhere other than WrestleMania, in my opinion. So if he doesn't lose it this year, he will be holding it until WrestleMania the following year, WrestleMania 2025. My God. And yeah, I think, in my humble opinion, I think they missed the boat on doing The Rock. I think The Rock should have been at this year's WrestleMania. WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood makes all the sense in the world to do the Rock Roman match, but they went with Cody. Okay, now, where do we go from here? I can't help but think that maybe this was a one-off because there was no mention in the segment at all about bloodline stuff, about Roman, about the tribal chief, which I think if you're bringing The Rock in, has to be acknowledged. It's weird. I think that's really weird, which is what makes me think this was a one-time deal. The Rock was in town, and that leads me into my other flowing bit of speculation. The strikes. Obviously, you've got the strikes going on in Hollywood at the moment, the actors' strike and the writers' strike. I think there may be something like clause or something that allows The Rock and John Cena to an extent to do WWE. It's not technically under acting. I think there's some sort of loophole in there. That's my speculation, because it's very timely that they have come back in the midst of this strike where actors can't do press, they can't promote any films, they can't really work. A lot of sets aren't really they're being shut down. Everything's being pushed back. Dune, Captain Marvel, Aquaman, for crying out loud. So yeah, everything's sort of been pushed back there, and them stepping into WWE at this time, that makes sense to me. That makes sense that those two things match up. So I think The Rock overall isn't going to be here for a long stay. I don't think we get The Rock at this year's WrestleMania. I just can't believe that they won't do Cody again. I think the path is basically laid out in front of them to do Cody again. It seems like that's what they were building to, because Cody seemingly was on this weird losing streak thing that they were doing with him, where he couldn't. I don't know what they're doing with Cody, because he beat Brock straight away. So I think it only makes sense to do the Cody rematch, and I think Cody needs to be the one to dethrone Roman. There is no one else in that company that should beat Roman Reigns at the moment than Cody Rhodes. Every other option that they have had, they have been pushed further and further down. Sami, Drew, Jay, they have all. The only one who has sort of risen above that is Cody, and Cody has stayed main event level and is ready to be the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion. So what does The Rock play in this? I don't know. Like I said, I think this is a one-off deal, because why would you waste that pop, The Rock pop? The Rock's going to get an amazing reaction when he turns up. Why would you waste that on a random episode of SmackDown to confront Austin Theory? Think about how much more gratifying it would be if The Rock showed up at the end of SummerSlam after the match with Roman and Jay. Or if The Rock showed up after the main event of WrestleMania 39 and had that confrontation with Roman. That's what we want from The Rock. We want The Rock, Roman. That's the only Rock dream match right now, I think. Maybe LA Knight, but that's mainly for the promos. So I think I don't understand why they do it here. It doesn't really make sense to me if they're going to do a story. But as a one-off appearance, sure. Have him come out, have him hit the people's elbow, rip apart Austin Theory, and send the crowd home happy. That makes sense. So I'd really think that this is a one-time deal, one-time pop, and if we do get Rock Roman at WrestleMania, I think that is a mistake. I don't think that should be the case. The only workaround I can think of is it's 2 nights. You have Roman main event both nights. He faces Cody night 1, and no, scrap that. He faces The Rock night 1, beats The Rock. Cody beats Roman the night after. That's the only sort of way I can do it. But then you come into the position where Roman's had a match before, Cody hasn't. The only way you can make that even is to give Cody a match on the night before. Maybe Cody faces John Cena on night 1 and then faces Roman night 2. So I think that it's an incredible thing to work around. But in terms of box office as well, you've got to think The Rock Roman makes more sense. So you're in a bit of a predicament. Do you do story or do you do box office? Like a once-in-a-generation match, or finish the story? Those are the two options that they've got for this year's WrestleMania, and I wouldn't want to be in their position. I know what I would do, me personally. Rock Roman doesn't need the title. I think you could pull the trigger on Rock Roman in 2025. Have Cody win at WrestleMania 41, and then, Cody win at WrestleMania 40, and then Rock Roman WrestleMania 41. That is how I would do it. And yeah, let's draw a line under this. The Rock is back. The Rock is back. We don't know how long for. But shall we talk about that? What do you guys think of The Rock's debut? Did you want to see him embroiled in bloodline stuff? Did you want to see this from him? Did you want to see him just never come back again? Let me know all your thoughts on The Rock down in the comments below, and I'll try to reply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.